Maran writes that it is a mitzvah to run to the Beit Knesset. Additional concept that we have is that the person gets sachar psiot. That for a person, every step that a person takes towards the Beit Knesset, he gets rewarded for that step. And therefore, Poskim bring down, if a person has a choice between a Beit Knesset which is close to his house on the right side, and a Beit Knesset which is further from his house on the left side, from the perspective of schar psiot, from the reward that a person gets from taking each and every step towards the Beit Knesset, you should go to the one that's further from your house to get more sachar that way. The question is, what if a person has to bypass another Beit Knesset along the way in order to get to the further Beit Knesset? Is that considered ein ma'avirin ala mitzvot? In general, we do not pass over a mitzvah. So I have to pass one Beit Knesset in order to get to the further one. Is that allowed? So actually, interestingly, the Ish Matzliach brings down that it's asur, ein ma'avirin ala mitzvot. A person may not bypass a closer Beit Knesset on his way to B'daf go to a further Beit Knesset. However, poskim do not always accept that. And we find that the Chavedat says that a person may go to a further Beit Knesset. Why? Because the psiot is more important. The schar psiot allows them to go to the further Beit Knesset, even if it means passing by a closer Beit Knesset. However, in general, there's two qualifications. If a person, when it comes to driving, Sefer Or Halacha brings down from the Poskim that driving doesn't count. In other words, if a person drives to the further Beit Knesset, then that does not increase his reward, schar psiot. Although maybe nowadays with gas prices, it could be that it's a bigger mesut nefesh. You're spending more money on the gas to get to Beit Knesset. But technically, what's brought down, he brings from Zohar Kadosh that it's the steps that a person takes to get to the Beit Knesset. So that's really what brings him the sachar. But driving doesn't bring the same thing. But a very important factor is, number one, this is somewhat of a theoretical discussion. If a person in the Beit Knesset where he prays with more concentration, or for whatever reason the environment is more conducive for his particular tefillah, then of course it's not all equal, and he's allowed to go to the further Beit Knesset, even if it means passing up on a closer Beit Knesset. It's one factor to consider. Another factor to consider, the Chacham Ovadia brings down the Chavedat, which is Talmud Torah. None of this applies to a Talmid Chacham. A person who is going to have Bitul Torah by taking more time to walk, then he should preferably go to the closer Beit Knesset in order to maximize and optimize his time for Talmud Torah. And the truth is that applies to everybody. That if a person is going to have, in the end, more time to study Torah by going to the closer Beit Knesset or the more convenient Beit Knesset, then that becomes the overriding factor, even more so than the Sachar Psiot, the reward that he gets from traveling by foot.